Hi, my name's Kina Parsons, and I work for Spring Lake Hearing located in Winter Haven, Florida. I'm here to talk with you about a very important situation. Do you feel you have a hearing loss or know someone that you do? This is a very important issue and one that you should address. I want to ask you some questions about your hearing and see how you respond. Do you often ask people to repeat themselves? Do you have trouble in large groups? Do you think others mumble? Do you fail to hear someone talking from behind you? Do you turn up the TV or radio so loud your family would love for you to turn it down? Do you have difficulty on the phone? Do you have trouble hearing your alarm clock or birds? Do you have difficulty at the movies? Do you dread going to noisy parties or restaurants with your families and friends? If you've answered yes to many or any of these questions, you may be experiencing a hearing loss. One thing you should know about hearing loss is that it does occur very gradually, just like your eyesight declines very gradually. You don't notice the changes at first until your family members begin to complain that you are not hearing them correctly, or you're asking them to repeat frequently, or the TV volume is just so loud that they can't stand it any longer. It is important to schedule an appointment at that point in time with a hearing instrument specialist. You wonder what will occur at that appointment? Well, it's actually very simple. Your hearing instrument specialist will actually conduct both a hearing and speech test. They will measure how loud you need things to be before you can hear it, and actually what do you understand? What words, vowels, and consonants are your ears hearing? Because hearing is actually two parts. After she's conducted the test, there'll be a brief discussion about what you can do to treat your hearing loss. Sometimes the hearing loss is no more than wax impaction in your ears, and it can be removed, and after that you hear much clearer. But sometimes you do need hearing aids and assistance with your hearing. It's not an embarrassment to need hearing aids. Hearing aids help you with your lifestyle and your quality of life, much like wearing eyeglasses does. There's no stigma to wearing hearing aids. The one thing I can tell you is that hearing loss is nothing to be neglected or ignored. I'd like to share some interesting statistics about hearing loss. Most people do not even begin to seek help for their hearing loss until they've had it for at least 7 years. Additional statistics are about 20% of Americans over the age of 65 have some sort of hearing loss. Most of those are employed at this point in time and experiencing frustration with their work, and because they struggle with the telephone. They're not communicating well with family members or sometimes even employers or customers for that matter. After you've had your hearing tested, the resolution to the problem is actually deciding to purchase a hearing aid. One thing in deciding to purchase a hearing aid is that you work with an office that's committed to working with you. They want to be friendly, customer service, and provide you with the needs that you need. They want to be informative and help with your situation. Spring Lake Hearing has just the things that you need. Our consultant's committed to making the hearing aid work to the best of its ability for you, the user. No, it's not an exact science, and it doesn't happen overnight. Using a hearing aid does take practice. But with the right fit and the right time, a hearing instrument will work for you and will help resolve your hearing situations. You'll see an improvement in your quality of life, the experiences with your family. The neighbors will even be glad the TV volume came down. So I would definitely suggest, if out of the first questions I ask you, that you are experiencing or answering yes to many of those, please take the time to call your local hearing center and schedule a hearing evaluation. We appreciate your time and effort and look forward to hearing from you in the future. Thank you.